Hey everybody, it's West, and I feel like Boogie2988 is a YouTuber that doesn't need much introduction, but just in case you don't know who he is, he used to be advertised as this jolly, fat guy who plays a lot of gaming content, and is a really big nerd, basically. Basically like relatable type content, but he ended up falling off a little bit due to his poor spending habits and claiming that he's broke every once in a while when he's a YouTuber. And generally he should be a millionaire right now, but it got the better of him with these bad spending habits. And ever since recently, he's been trying to do anything he can do to make money besides actually posting content. I believe Boogie averages about 1 million views per month, which means at lowest BMI, he is making $7,000. But I'd average he's probably making way more than that. But ever since the fall off, he's decided to do any way he can to earn money besides posting content, including trying to scam his audience. If you haven't heard about the claims of Boogie trying to scam his audience, he just released a cryptocurrency called Fattycoin, which was this big hyped cryptocurrency being promoted by Boogie, and he said he was using these funds to support his cancer. Now that's a big part of the story. But he was called out for this being basically another crypto pump and dump. And when he got caught scamming people, he said, well, it's a meme coin, so you're not supposed to take it seriously, and that you should just invest in it as a joke, and that he really didn't do any harm to anybody. Don't be wrong, I get that times get tough, especially in the current years with inflation and everything, but scamming people is not your way to earn money. You can earn money any way you see fit, but you shouldn't take advantage of other people, especially when you're someone who has a size of 3.7 million. In my opinion, I think that he actually was aiming to scam people. That's just my opinion. I can't confirm, I can't go inside of his head, but usually when people try to promote a cryptocurrency, it's usually 99% of the time they know it's a scam, they know it's not gonna work, and they're promoting it anyway, knowing that you're gonna invest in it. And they usually own the cryptocurrency, which means it's a pump and dump, it's their pump and dump, and they're just trying to hide the fact. Well, on the bright side, at least this went to funding someone's cancer, right? No, not right. Turns out Boogie didn't have cancer. Or allegedly, it seems like he does not have cancer. Now, how do we know this? Because generally, when someone has cancer or says they have a diagnosis for cancer, you're not going to question that, because who's going to be the jackbutt who decides to question somebody if they have cancer? The answer is a bunch of heroes. Destiny, XQC by extension, and Mutahar. I believe Wings of Redemption was also involved, as well as a couple of other people. But in short, there was this one giant 4-hour podcast that basically gave you all the details you could have asked for. And it's basically fully just hours and hours of Boogie2988 just getting grilled for if he has cancer or not. And obviously, I want to believe that he does, but I don't think I can believe that he has it anymore because, well, I'm just going to show you the clip.
Then show me on FaceTime right now.
No.
On your phone.
No. There's no, I've already been offered $10,000 plus a free trip to Disney World, and the answer is
well,
no.
nobody likes Disney World. $10,000.
I love Disney World.
It was 5,000.
It's up to 15,000 total.
15 grand? You can do it.
No.
He's going to pay you $15,000 to look like an asshole in front of his entire audience, and you're saying no.
Yep.
He's
this
lying.
is too much, man. I don't know if you guys can understand.
I can completely understand. I went through 2 years of people like Mersh saying I was faking it.
Yeah.
And so I did a stream. And sold a ton of hats laughing at him showing medical records. You've got the opportunity to do the exact same thing right now on his home turf.
No, I'm good.
This makes no sense to me.
Yeah, it probably doesn't.
Hey, don't you want to take care of Desi?
Yeah, I promise you I plan to.
Is this the way
I promise you I plan to.
Yeah, how are you going to do that if you're not on the internet and just running away? Like, you can't have it both ways.
Now, in case you missed it or needed any more context as to what just happened, Boogie2988 was basically offered over thousands of dollars just to prove that he had cancer. I know someone's probably saying, how was he supposed to prove anything, like he had cancer or something along those lines? Well, he would have had an official medical document, and he knows that he would have had an official medical document because these clips came out.
Boogie2988, you are being confronted tonight.
Go ahead.
I am 99% sure that you are faking.
No, don't move.
You are faking your cancer diagnosis, Boogie. Did the doctor ever tell you, or did he ever say the word cancer?
He said polycythemia vera, which is a form of cancer, as he explained it to me.
So I think it is secondary polycythemia.
Well, then
can you
why
explain?
would he call it polycythemia vera? Why would he tell me that I have hormone markers in my blood that tells me I have polycythemia vera? Why does he order a bone marrow biopsy to confirm it?
Well, if he ordered a bone marrow biopsy to confirm it, it would be weird that you told us that you already had a diagnosis and a confirmation.
Because the markers are in my blood. The hormone markers are in my blood, Destiny.
Correct. But you said that you had received the diagnosis, but now you just told me you got a bone marrow biopsy.
It's a diagnosis, and now we're confirming. It's called a confirmation. The hormone markers are already in my blood.
Yep.
And
So I think
we are confirming it with the biopsy because I'm wanting to do that, because I'm praying to God I don't cancer. I just don't understand why.
So basically, Boogie is trying to argue that he actually does have cancer because he has a disease that can actually cause cancer within people, but it's not been diagnosed that he has cancer. But apparently the doctor says that it is a form of cancer, which wouldn't that just be cancer then? But if you're more curious, I'll just go ahead and read what this thing is. I found an article on Mayo Clinic, and this is what it says that he has. Polycythemia vera is a type of blood cancer. It causes your bone marrow to make too many red blood cells. These excess cells thicken your blood, slowing its flow, which may cause serious problems such as blood clots. Polycythemia vera is rare. It usually develops slowly, and you might have it for years without knowing. Often the condition is found during a blood test done for another reason. Now I know what you're thinking, that sounds like cancer to me, it literally says it's a form of cancer. That's what I was thinking too. So, if Boogie had the documents proving that he actually had this form of cancer and was requesting for thousands and thousands upon dollars for this, why is he then denying another $1,000 to show that he actually has this cancer? Boogie was starting crypto scams, doing the utmost trying to raise money to support his cancer, and when he's literally being offered over $100,000 just to prove that he actually has this with the papers he says that he has from his doctor, why is he then denying people the right to see his papers? Well, obviously, they don't have the right to see his papers. He can keep it private if he wants to. But personally, if I was this money hungry because of my cancer and all I had to do was prove I had it and get over $100K for my treatment, I think I'd personally show that. But Boogie wasn't interested in showing anything medical related. He'd rather show off his pecs and take off his shirt on stream.
Your shred of privacy is this, but not being naked on film, not talking about fucking whores.
Yeah, I'll
not
get
talking
naked
about
right
being
now.
bankrupt.
I'll get naked right
Do
now.
it. Take it off.
This
Let's
is
go.
the line.
Go for it.
Talk about
Let's
that.
do it.
It seems he'll show his audience literally anything besides proof that he actually has cancer. And I know it's not a huge thing or a huge new thing that people are faking cancer to get money. But when you have a following of over 4 million, this is even more horrible. Now obviously, there is no justification of faking cancer. I understand times get hard, but cancer is one of those things I don't think anybody should fake because a lot of people yearly lose a lot of family members to cancer. And I'm sure most people watching this probably have a family member who's probably deceased or might end up being deceased due to cancer someday. And here we have Boogie2988 not only setting up cancer cryptocurrencies, but also playing around with it like it's a toy. And keep in mind, he's doing all of this in pursuit of money when he has the easiest job on the planet. He is a YouTuber, which means his job is literally anything he wants it to be at any given moment. He can stream himself doing literally anything, and he has a follower base that will watch it no matter what because of nostalgia. I would wager Boogie could probably go for a walk outside, film it, and probably get at least 60,000 views on that video. Moist Critical even made a statement saying that if he were to post averagely and only gain 20,000 viewers per video, he would make 20,000 a month. Which, if he's living in America, because I did see a video saying that he was trying to flee to Canada, that is more than enough money to survive for months. And if he truly is posting enough content in order to make that much money, he should be set for the rest of his life. So I'm not really seeing why Boogie has the need to scam everybody, since it seems like he's been living it up ever since he fell off YouTube. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe I've seen headlines saying that he spends $900 a month on fast food, which, in my opinion, that should be impossible. It's fast, it's cheap, and it's affordable, or at least it used to be affordable. But even then, with inflation, there's no way an entire month's worth of fast food is costing people $900. Which tells me that Boogie's main problem isn't even the money, it's his reckless spending habits. Which have been highlighted time and time before by a lot of creators, including SunnyV2, who made an entire video about how he went bankrupt due to his reckless spending habits. Here's a word of advice to literally anyone: if you come into a huge wealth of money, do not spend it on reckless items. Yeah, it's okay to splurge once in a while, but literally spending all of it recklessly is what is going to be your downfall at some point in life. When you come into money, you should save it, put it in a 401k, or just put it off to the side until you really need it. A lot of the YouTubers that we're seeing going bankrupt today have decided to do things like buying mansions. But you don't need all of that to look successful. You're already successful if you can become a YouTuber. You're making money doing what you love. Doesn't mean you need to spend it on reckless items. You should buy things that work. That's just a little bit of advice that I have for anyone who might happen to come into wealth one day. Try not to be like Boogie. Spend your money responsibly. That's all I have for today. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this content, and I'll try to get another video out as soon as possible. Leave a comment down below on any topic you want me to speak about next, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!